This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Pryor. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Whiplash! Whiplash! Circuit!
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. Oh, I'm out of space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get 3rd down and short, a lot of defenses think and run. They got 4th down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up 1st and goal.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Throwing, say it. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. All by himself down the middle. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Dan, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeye! Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sending the offense back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And right now it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession you saw him break on the football, get the pick six. Now another opportunity again. Dialed in, focused, breaks on the football, but that's why he plays defense. Shows you why he's not a receiver, but this defense is dialed in.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Has to get there to move the sticks. Tried to power it ahead on 4th and 1, and this defense was up to the challenge, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Pushes for the goal line.
And you want to sneak those draws in there when the defensive line gets over-aggressive and runs upfield. Jesse, they didn't do it on that play.
No, nice job staying in their gaps. Offense was in shotgun. The offensive line was pass setting. They were trying to fool them, but couldn't get it done.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The quarterback sneak. He got it in there. Touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate on his pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Pryor. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equally. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sure hands, it's Jackson. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Pryor. And the defense drags him down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The run inside. It's Pryor. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pulls in the deep ball. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Wilson! Venom! Hey, Venom!
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Julian saying to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 30. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Here's Sayin to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Play fake. Julian Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It'll be 3rd and long. saying. From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense in press coverage. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami in their matchup against the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Hurricanes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Thrust that arm out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Wide to the end!
They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's second and long.
Booster!
Say it. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Saying from the gun on third down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Buckeyes will go for it on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab past the marker. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Ball again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Shakes off the defender. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that.
There's some room. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Jones to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
So the offense is coming to the line. 4th and long to go, and this is a questionable decision. He fires to the left side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Jaden one more time. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got a man. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Makes the grab over the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue.
Going over the top. Caught. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Tight end getting vertical. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is the play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Gonna look downfield again. This time he's got his man. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The give as they work on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well,
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Picks up the first down. There's a crease. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear there's only one really good team. It was them.